Okaeri nasai minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 3 before watching Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 3. Let us take a look at the trailer. Let's go. Okay, Hime no Run. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So I would assume after Isabana they are gonna go to the Black Ranger city country, because we actually get a scene of the Black Ranger in the trailer itself. So this is really excited and really fun. Okay, Ohsama Sentai is a really interesting story so far, and there's a lot of theory of the Red Ranger, how is he able to use the sword and all those stuff. And I felt like at first I don't actually want to delve into the story of, hey, what is like the deal with the Red Ranger, how come Gira is able to use the sword. And I really want him not to be the maybe kind of like a forgotten child of the previous king, or maybe the brother of Reckless, something like that. I really want him to be just an orphan, just an ordinary guy who just have the correct heart, the aptitude to become a king, because I felt like that type of storytelling is gonna be more appealing for more people, because like it tells the story that, hey, anyone can be a king if you so desire to. But then again, it will also kind of like stir some wrong ideology into the people's mind, and maybe that is not what Japanese want to do. So maybe at the end of the day, they're gonna show that, hey, Gira is actually kind of descendants, like a forgotten line, something like the true royal family, something like that. And maybe that is also the reason why Reckless never actually never managed to resurrect the Kuwagata god itself. Okay, like he never awoken the Kuwagata until Gira actually uses the sword itself, because he himself couldn't activate the Kuwagata god. So that is something really interesting to talk about. But with that being said, let's take a look at the trailer scene by scene to see what we can learn from the trailer itself. So first of all, we know we are gonna see the Yellow Ranger in the King-Ohger this time. It is gonna be really fun. And so far, based on what I see in Ohsama Sentai, I don't actually really fancy the battle in the series right now, because I really felt like the peak of the series and the interesting thing of the series is the plot, the drama, and the city, rather than the fight with the Bugnarak in power. I felt like it is really rushed. They really rush things. Like even in episode 2, I still felt like it is a little bit too rushed. If only they just let it brew a little bit, like be patient with the storytelling and allow them for like at least 2 episodes to properly introduce Nunko-Sopa. And I felt like it is gonna be way more powerful and way more impactful episode compared to what we have in episode 2, where there is a certain feeling of rush to the entire plot itself. And now we are seeing probably the same thing that is gonna happen in episode 3 of Ohsama Sentai as well, especially with how like there is kind of like this. I feel like this first few episodes is gonna be Gira meeting all the other kings and having like at first meeting them, he's gonna have a false impression of them, but then after he realized that, hey, like maybe he's gonna realize his view on what is a king and what a king should do is very different from the rest of the people that is actually living in the different part of the country itself. So maybe he's gonna learn like he learned from Nunko-Sopa that, hey, like not bending down his knee, not sacrificing himself for the country, and standing firm on what he believe in is what Nunko-Sopa believe in, and the people respect Yamagas for that. And then Gira actually opened his eyes when he realized that, and now Isabana is gonna be yet another country itself. Like at first Himeno Run is gonna seems like, you know, like a very princess character, but maybe at the end of the day she is not like that, okay? Like she might be like a princess, she might act like a princess. I mean, she is a princess, but at deep down she still cares for the people, she still wants to help the people. She's gonna be the first respondent to help and something like that. And we actually get to see that already in episode 1 when he tries to save Kogane and even trying to save Gira. She asked them to quickly ran away, quickly hide from the enemy, something like that. So we know for sure Himeno Ran have the heart for the people, but how is the conflict between her and Gira gonna be? We just have to wait and see, okay? But I feel like this is really interesting because based on what, if the story really wants to unite all of the 5 ranger, right, like by the end of episode 5, how the story is gonna go is that all the king is gonna leave their country like unattended, something like that. And the reason why the Empire Bugnarak is not gonna attack the country when the king is not there is because the Shugod, the garden deity, all the Megazord is not gonna be there. It is always gonna be following the ranger wherever they are. So like there is no point for them to attack Nunkosopa or Shugodam when the Shugod is not even there, when the guardian deity is not there, because in a second episode we actually learned that the main purpose of the Empire Bugnarak right now is to get their hands on their very own Shugod itself. So I'm not so sure how Empire Bugnarak is gonna play into the picture in the future, but I'm really excited to learn more, and hopefully there's gonna be some sort of plot twist in the plot itself. Okay, with that being said, let me move on to the oh my god, this is just the first scene. I thought like I have like talked halfway through the trailer already, but we actually wasted quite a lot of time in the spinning shot, but it's okay. Next we get to see Himeno Ran and her Ishabana, the country of arts and medical care. So this is a, like I already talked about this multiple times, but it's really weird that arts and medical care are being put together in one single country itself, and both of them are under the care of this Himeno Ran character. Very amazing stuff. This Himeno Ran character, I'm not gonna lie, after I kind of like spend some time with her, look at her outfit, look at how she looks really amazing. I just felt like I think it's very hard for someone that is not naturally blonde to nail the look of a blonde hair itself. And now I actually spent some time looking at her. She actually looks not that bad, okay? At first when I saw her, she just looked very dark due to her skin color, something like that. And that is not because she is dark in nature, but because it is the color of the skin blending in with the blonde hair, which causes the entire skin to look dark. But if you see her without her blonde hair, she is actually quite a white person. What am I trying to say? Like her skin tone is quite bright, okay? So that is why am I saying this. Like the more I say it, the more problem I'm gonna get myself into. And next we get to see Gira and Himeno Ran. Almost seems like Himeno is kind of like flirting with Gira a little bit, and I see quite a lot of people is like shipping the two of them together, and I can actually see that happening. But I still really want Gira to not have kind of like a romantic relationship with one of the ranger, but instead with Kogane, okay? Like she's gonna become the queen of Shugodam, something like that. So it's gonna be really fun. And next we get to see cute Himeno Ran doing cute stuff, and yeah, what else can I say? Doing cute stuff, okay? And then Yamagas is also here. He seems a lot more quiet right now, and holy shit, I just realized something. Oh my god, what is going on? What is this doing here? But on the shoulder, let me point it to you. This thing that is on Yamaga's uniform, do you guys know what is this? This is the baby, like the thing you stick on doors and cabinet to prevent baby from opening the door itself. Like what is this doing here? You can buy this on Daiso. Daiso actually sell this. What is this doing here? What is this doing on his uniform? It looks so jack. Oh my god. Oh, what is happening? Like why would you need that in a uniform? I don't really understand. But oh my god, this fashion sense is insane, bro. I don't know, let me move on. And next we get to see Himenoran protecting a girl to prove that she is not actually the stuck-up bitch that she is, okay? So she is actually very down to earth. She really wants to save the citizen and something like that, okay? So really amazing stuff. And next we got to see some action from the Yellow Ranger using the sword and the shield together. Looks really awesome. I really love the choreography of the Ohsama Sentai so far. Like the way like there's like a slash light or something like that. It looks really amazing. And the next episode, what is that? Is that a tick? Is that a tick? It looks like a tick, okay? Like I felt like the next episode Bugnarak is gonna become a tick, and it is not gonna be pretty at all, okay? Really amazing stuff. So I can't wait to see how the Yellow Ranger, the Kamakiri, actually brings to the table when she's actually inside the King-Ohger Megazord itself, okay? Really amazing stuff. And next we get to see Himenoran standing and posing really awesomely. And next we got Yamagas and Gira trying to henshin. Some amazing prime minister shot of the Bugnarak and the king. And yep, this is the Black Ranger. So I would assume like after the Yellow Ranger, we're gonna move on to the Black Ranger country, and lastly we're gonna go towards the Purple Ranger country itself. So I can't wait until we went to the Purple Ranger country, because it is gonna be really fun to see how things are gonna go when they reach that nation itself. Definitely we are gonna see a court case of Gira. Like, is he really guilty or something like that? I felt like that is definitely gonna be how they allowed Gira to go back to Shugod itself, and allowed the reckless, the Red King, to not have a grip on Gira by the Purple country, like stating that, hey, we have started an investigation. We find out that, hey, Gira is not actually guilty of being a traitor, something like that. So that is just my theory, but I could be wrong. So yep, that is pretty much it from me. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.